How to use Google VEO 3 for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Google VEO 3. Now, Google VEO 3 can be used both in Gemini and in Flow, and I'm going to show you guys both ways. So let's get started. To get started with using Google VEO 3, we're going to only need our Google account. That is it. You don't need anything else. And you get the first month of using Google VEO 3 in Flow for free. You can sign up for a free trial of the Google AI Pro subscription. So starting off, head on over to deepmind.google and then click on Try in Flow. Once you do that, this will open up Flow and you're going to click on Create with Flow. Once you click on Create with Flow, you're going to have to sign up using your email address and you will have to provide them with some type of payment information. You're not going to be charged until your trial month is over, and after that it's going to be $20 for the AI Pro subscription and $250 if you opt for AI Ultra. Now, this is what my Flow account looks like because I have created a bunch of things using VEO 3. So let's get started. To get started with using VEO 3 in Flow, simply click on New Project. Once you click on New Project over here, you're going to open up your brand new project, and this will create a brand new project for you. Now in this, you have two options. You can click on the bottom left and you have frames to video or text to video. You can click on text to video if you want to use a prompt, but if you have a image that you want to get started with or you want to reference an image, you can click on frames to video. This allows you to add the final and the starting frame, and you can also choose to add video content, how the video content is created. So if you want a certain camera angle, if you wanted to tilt up, orbit left, orbit right, whatever you want, you can add those camera angles as well. Then from the right side of your prompt box, you're going to choose the number of outputs as well as the model you want to use. So when it comes to VEO 3, it takes 10 credits, then VEO 2 takes 10 credits, VEO 2 quality takes 100, and VEO 3 quality also takes 100. Keep in mind that VEO 3 quality is going to give you the best video and audio. VEO 3 fast also does give you audio, but sometimes the video can be a bit less detailed in comparison. Then you're just going to type in your prompt and you're ready to go. I'll show you guys some examples that I have created using VEO 3. So this video was created using VEO 3. It's a very simple video. I put in the prompt of a guy playing video games. I did not provide any detail, so they just created a guy playing video games, and it even has audio. Although I did not specify any type of audio, they created audio based upon the scene, and they created the ticking sounds and the mouse sounds, and this makes it look and feel very realistic. Now going back into VEO 3, this is another example of a VEO 3 video where we created a high fashion editorial video where the model is wearing a pink skirt set. It's a flowy embroidered set and she is walking in a tropic island. So because I specified that this is a editorial video, it has some background music rather than having the actual sound of the video. And again, it's a very good and detailed video. And I'll show you guys some cartoon examples as well. So this was created using VEO 3 and this is the video. It has some background music, like a cartoon intro. Now, there are a few things you want to keep in mind when you're building your prompt. First off, your main character or your main subject. Then the way that your main subject looks needs to be defined. Then after that, you need to define the environment as well as the interactions of the environment. So these three basic things need to be defined. Then you also want to define the camera ratio that you want. So if you want it to be in a portrait mode or in a landscape mode. Then if you want any type of cinematic style, so if you want a movie style, if you want a warm tone, whatever type of cinematic style you want, you can also add that. Then I extended the scene in Flow. So Flow gives you the ability to simply click on Add to Scene. And once you click on Add to Scene, you can click on this plus icon over here and then click on Extend, which allows you to extend the scene. Now, what about people that are looking to use VEO 3 not in Flow but rather in Gemini? So you can go back into DeepMind, and once you go back into DeepMind, you can click on Try in Gemini over here. I've created this amazing video by using VEO 3 in Gemini. The only prompt I put in was a model wearing a blue dress, and that is it. Now, let's get started with a more detailed prompt. Starting off, I'm going to describe my video, which is going to be a kitchen where kids are running, toys all over, morning mess, a mom in her late 20s with a messy bun, wearing PJs, beautiful. Then I wanted to, maybe the mom says something like, where the mom is holding a phone, and she says, and I'm going to add apostrophes because I want a certain dialogue. If you want, you can specify your dialogues as well. So I'm going to specify it. So I want her to say, sometimes you need a pause. And the scene and the background changes to a calm forest. Pause. She clicks on her phone. Then she shows her phone screen where it says relax text. Now I've defined a bunch of things in this. First off, we're gonna change this kitchen. So first off, we are defining the environment, then our main subject, then what type of interaction is happening with the subject and the environment, then our dialogue, and then after that, the background is being defined as well. Now you can see I have clicked on video, obviously. You can also, use Canvas, Deep Research, but we are primarily focusing on VEO3 today, not on other Gemini features. Once I do that, I'm just going to put in this prompt. And one thing I will tell you guys, Flow versus using VEO3 on Gemini definitely does take more time. Flow creates the videos a bit quicker. Personally, Flow has a bunch of other video creation tools and exploration tools. So that is why I might, you might feel this as well, that the video is being created a bit quicker. So again, this is another example of a VEO3 video that we have created using Flow and Google AI. It's pretty detailed. The audio is very crisp in this. And not only do you have the ability to create all of these amazing videos, we also converted this image into a video. Then we created this video as well. We created this video as well of a singer, and we have multiple variations on this as well. So this is, and then after that, we also created this version. Then we also have this version. So we have a bunch of different variations and iterations of this that we have created using VEO3. Now you guys can see it's still generating our video. This might take 1 to 2 minutes and our video is ready. So let's take a look. Wow, this is so amazing. This could be a great video for us to use. This video could be a great video for us to use when it comes to like ads and social media content as well. So furthermore, you can define, how you want the video to feel, the tone, the color scheme, the cinematic styles. So that just comes down to personal preferences. And this is how you can get started with using VEO3. Now, if you want to subscribe to a Google AI plan, the AI Pro starts at $20 and AI Ultra at $250. You get 1,000 credits across Flow and Whisk when you are using the AI Pro, and then you get 12,500 AI credits with AI Ultra. When you're creating using Gemini, you can only create 3 videos every day if you do not have any credits. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.